Brent, I saw you about a year and a half ago, and you have had a situation where you've had orthodontia before. Why don't you describe what's happened in the past and where we are today?
Well, following my previous orthodontics work, I noticed that my front teeth were slowly separating, so that I had a gap in the front. The gap was large enough to sort of fit kind of the end of my pinky finger between my upper teeth and my lower teeth. And so the reason I went ahead with Invisalign was to close that gap, and obviously just for aesthetic reasons, but also eating certain foods was a bit of a challenge because my teeth wouldn't fully close. But went ahead with the Invisalign because I was hoping to close that gap, and actually been pretty happy with how it's turned out. My teeth come together fully, so it's worked out really well. So.
Now, when we did the Invisalign, we put on little buttons on your front teeth. How did you feel about that?
I mean, at first I was a little nervous about the buttons and thought it might be inconvenient. But after a few weeks, wearing the Invisalign was not really an issue at all. And the buttons are pretty invisible, so you don't even really notice they're there.
And so you actually have them on right now.
Yeah, I do.
Can you smile for me?
Yeah.
Now, did anyone really notice them when you were having the Invisalign? Did someone say, "Oh, you got something on your teeth"?
Maybe one or two people who didn't kind of know me well noticed.
Okay.
But for the most part, over a year and a half, only one or two people made comments. And then obviously family knew and coworkers knew, but
That's right.
Other than that, no one else.
Now, originally, how long were the Invisalign going to be in?
Well, originally we discussed about 9 months. I sort of made the choice to sort of wear them longer because I realized they weren't really that much of an inconvenience, and I just wanted to make sure that they sort of did as much work as they could. So I ended up wearing them for about 18 months.
Okay.
But yeah, they're near perfect now. So.
Great. And you understand that you're going to need to wear the retainers to maintain
Yep.
the from the teeth from going back up. Whenever someone has that type of a bite, an open bite, oftentimes it's a muscular thing, or perhaps your tongue is pushing it up on the teeth, and they have a tendency to go back if you don't wear the retainers.
Right. Yeah, I'm fully expecting to wear the retainers on a regular basis to try to keep the bite closed.
Okay. And you've been a great patient. You've really worn them. You've come in and made your appointments. Done everything in the way you're supposed to, and that's why we've got this type of result. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.